Welcome to the real, objective, based and awesome Undertale Yellow music tier list. In this thing, I'm gonna go through all of them. In the intro you're supposed to see how many. I don't know how many there is. There's like, okay, so I know that's 120. There's like 140. Okay, so there's like all 140 songs on one list. Now we have 6 tiers here. Of course, we have D because I don't think a song in this thing is actually worse than D. Maybe you could even say there's none worse than C, but we're going to D anyway because we need to separate. And of course we have C and then B, which I'm going to treat B as the middle, by the way. Or I think A is more realistically the middle, but we have A, then we have S. And then I went for K tier. Everyone puts their own special tier. I went for K tier just because it's more unique. So I can't promise that I'm going to give the most detailed insight on main menu one I can, but like nap time, I'm not gonna be talking about nap time for like more than 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go through them all in order, and yeah. Right, good day to everyone, and how's it going? And I'm gonna start here with the intro song, Once Upon a Truthful Time. Now it's interesting because these first songs up to like here, these were all they were in demo, which is from like years ago, so these are all really old just by like definition. I don't know if all these songs are in there, but these are like old songs, and this is the original, this is the intro song, and this was probably made like not long after the original one. So yeah, as an adaptation of it, what do I think about this song? I mean, it's nice. Is it as nice as the original one? I actually won't say that. I don't know if I say it's better than the original, because it doesn't give that nostalgic factor, but it does just give a nice factor. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is a nice song. I guess it's the perfect B candidate, probably. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be real nostalgic soon. I gotta put it in B just because I know what's going in A and how much better the stuff that's gonna go in A is. You know what? Given that logic, I should probably put it in C. Yeah, it's not bad, but it is a C. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna be ranking it like spatially, because if you don't do that, what's wrong with you? So like, this is better, this is worse. So main menu 1. Low-key, I can't remember what it even sounds like. It's just kind of like a remix. It's good. It's good, but I'd say like literally all the other ones are better in some way. I'm gonna be putting this at just the same as that probably, because it does its job good. So well, if it does, you don't really hear it enough, but when you do hear it, you're enjoying it. Go on then. Yeah, I like to think of it as how good it does its job rather than just how purely good it is. Also, that's obviously a factor. I should probably say the factor right now. So here's the factors, right? How good it is its job. How good is it just as a song? Like, would I just have it on my playlist? And how emotionally impactful is it? I guess could be another way. I think that's like the only 3 things, right? I think. I can't think of any other way to grade a song. But so then here we go. We are making adjustments. This is it's a good song to put in like videos. It's like a cute little like, little background song type thing. It's good. It's an A tier. I think we got the first A tier here. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay, enemy approaching. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not really a fan of it in the original. So, just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm putting it over S. This is like, I'm just looking at this, I'll look you want to put this in this. But the only reason I'm saying that is because there's a tier over it. Like normally S is the highest, I need to realise that. So A is actually really high for like this kind of song. Yeah, I'm still keeping it there because it's good. Underrated. But it is also too short. Right, anyway, I'm putting this in D, I don't like it. Like if I even have a sliver of I don't like it, that means by this game's standards, that means it must be like B tier. Because we're talking about this OST. This is a legendary OST, okay? Like a C on this is like an A on most stuff. And then S on this is like off the charts for other stuff. Like, well, this is what we're talking about right now. Like an A tier on this tier list is like the very top on other games. This is Fallen Down Yellow. I remember this one. This is it's just kind of like Fallen Down, but you have like bells. Is that actually it? And there might be some sort of a remix to it, but it's just kind of got the bell sound effects, which they kind of like ring in my ears. I don't like it. You forget about it. I'm not a fan. You know what? I think I'm doing this a bit dirty. I'll put it in C. Yeah, it just doesn't give me. It's just forgettable. It doesn't give me much to work with this one. The others are better. I'm gonna put them higher. So before you even think, you know, I'm doing it dirty. So we have Ruins, another forgettable one. I promise I have more to talk about in these ones. I swear. But we have Ruins Yellow. Ruins. Yeah, it's pretty good. It kind of does its job. I would put it in the middle tier. You know, just the middle tier. Oh my god, I literally can't remember it. Must be D tier. Maybe I should put a tier for not remembering it. Actually, maybe if I don't remember it, I should give it a listen. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna give it a listen right now. Yeah, so I just gave it a listen. It is like very similar. It's just kind of a nothing thing. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not. Like, I wouldn't listen to this instead of just the original. Though saying that, I guess it does sound better than the original. It does, because it is just like a remix. It's a refinement. I guess there are a lot worse, and it didn't actively offend me. I guess I'm putting it in C. So we have Howdy. Now this one, it's memorable because you remember it transitioning on the boss fight into the actual boss theme. This is, yeah, it's better than the original. I mean, yeah, it's better than the original, and the original's like iconic. I feel inclined to put it in B, but then I'd be putting it above this and this. So it does its job, but it doesn't have much of a job to serve. Its job is just be a flowy theme, and it sets up. I mean, it sets up the leitmotif, but it's just a remix of the same leitmotif. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it above Ruins because it's memorable. In that case, you put it above that as well. Yeah, go on then. Main menu 2. This is actually really, like, this is actually gonna go high. I'm not even joking. This is like, I remember the first time I heard this, I was like, whoa. Because they have different ones. It's just groovy, it's just good. I want to give a chance to it to play in the video right now, because this is one of those underrated ones. All the main menu themes, guys, underrated. Is it better than this though? It's like the same tier as this. But it's got the leitmotif, which I like, the Delve leitmotif. I'm actually putting it above just for that bit at the start, and I'm going to play the bit at the start right now. I'm going to give it a listen right now, actually. Yeah, I just gave it a listen and that was sick. And I do think I'm justified putting it against this, so I would say this sounds better, but this is ultimately a remix and this is like original. So yeah, I am taking that into account as well. So in Darkness, I would say this is different enough from Ruins to be like its own thing. It does definitely give, like when I first played it was like, oh, what's happening, you know, I didn't really know what the tone the game was going for. What? It definitely gave me a bit of that like, is this gonna be a dark game type feel, you know? It's the right length. It does its job. It's going in B. Well, I don't find myself... Okay, for the other area themes, right, I find myself slowing down so I can hear the theme more. But in the Ruins, I'm always just speeding through it. And I feel like that says something. I feel uncomfortable with high B tier. These can move anyway, right, by the way. Okay, Justice. This is gonna be my first, this is gonna be my first proper take, right? This is my take right now. Justice is like literally like S tier. And it literally, I need to stop saying literally, I sound cringe, right? I might sound weird because I'm sick, or I should have mentioned that, right? But I might sound weird if I'm sick, but that's alright. By the time you're watching this, I won't be sick anymore, hopefully. Right, Justice Just the fact that this creates the leitmotif makes it S tier. God, I want to put it in K tier. Like it. The Justice leitmotif is probably the best one in like the whole verse. I'm talking about Undertale, this and Deltarune. Like maybe it's a contender. And you know, right? You're watching this, right? You know how much of a bold claim that is, and I'm claiming it right now. I'm claiming it. The story that this motif tells, and the way they use it in every single song it's used, it feels different, but it also still feels the same at the same time. It's the same core of just sad. It's just sad. It's just it's bittersweetness, basically. That's what the core is. And then it can have different twists. It can have like a dramatic twist, or like in in Starlow's one, it could have a heroic sort of standoff. Not standoff, but like making a stand, which it is on some point of no return. It could have definitely just a full-on sad one, like in this. It can even be it's mainly sad. It's mainly sad in most of these. I had another song I was thinking about. Oh yeah, that was the way they used it in that. It made it into an epic crescendo type. Like the culmination of the story. The culmination of the story right now. This reminds you that what the story is really about. The story is about like the prequel and the origin story of the Yellow Soul, right? And the theme of Justice is basically just all over it again, because they did a good job. That's just what it is. They did a good job like making themes in the game, so it's got Justice all over it. I'm gonna stop talking about this one song and actually move on, but there you go, it's S. Right, so we have Fever Pitch. Definitely like unexpected to have such a effort poured into just the mini boss song, because I don't think any of the other mini bosses like have that. Well, I don't even know what counts as a mini boss, but yeah. I guess in my video I counted him as a full boss, didn't I? So I guess he is a full boss. This song is mainly just like, its points are all in just being a good song, just really sounding good. In terms of that, I guess it's better than these two, so it should be like here really. But it doesn't have like impact on me. Well, it has Daryl's leitmotif, which is really cool because he's in that area, but that's about it. I'm gonna put it in high A. No, it depends how many I'm putting in here actually. I didn't think about that. Is this just like the top 5? I'll say this is like the top 10, I'll say, which might give him the bump into S, just for the fact that it is that good of a song. Well, I don't like how you don't get to hear all of it. Like, you are never hearing this whole song in that fight. The fight lasts like literally 10 seconds. So I guess that is some sort of excuse to put it lower. We'll see. It's either the top of A or the bottom of S, so that's that. So we got Seclusion. This is a surprise good song. A surprise indeed. I don't remember what it sounds like, so I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to give it a listen, bear with me. Right, I just gave that a listen, and I actually wish, this is serious, I wish this was the area theme instead of this. Because it sounds better, it's more unique, I think. It sounds even more impactful and feeling like you're exploring some sort of area. Like, it's good, but it plays for literally like one room. Or something. I think it plays for one room. Yeah, I guess it's quite a big room, but it's still only one room is crazy. Like, it has the leitmotif in it as well. I'm gonna keep talking about leitmotifs the whole time, so you better get used to it, by the way. Right. I suppose, I don't know, it's really a nice song. I will put it in S. And you know what, I think I might put this in this. I feel like I'm doing those dirty by putting this in the same level. Yeah, it's not the same level. This isn't the same level as this. This is like that. Nah. Yeah, no, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm putting this above Fever Pitch. I actually don't. This is not actually. Like, yeah, it's good, but I think it's a bit overrated. And I'm not just saying that right now. Like, I definitely just think that. Fun size. So we have here. It is like well, that's what it is. It's a fun-sized song, as in like it's literally 10 seconds long. It's a nice little like groovy groove, but it sounds kind of annoying after like the first time. So really, I hate, like, for the meme you probably want me to put it higher, but I'm just gonna put it in D, because something needs to go in D, you know, like something needs to go in D. I don't like how it loops as well, So that if there's an actual problem with it, that puts it like way down. Okay, we have Forlorn. Definitely just gonna go in S tier, we already know this, but like where in S tier? Probably close to the bottom, I would say. I actually think it's quite far away from being as good as Justice. Because I did keep talking about how much I liked his leitmotif, but I don't know, there's something underwhelming about it. I'll put it in this way, right? Up to this point in the game, when I first played, I wasn't impressed by the soundtrack. Really. Like, I never paid attention to the soundtrack. Even though some of these I've got in A tier and I appreciate them more now, I never really... My brain was sort of checking out like, it's a nice little tune, it's a bit generic. My brain... Now, you might say, what is wrong with your brain back then? That's past me's problem, but... You know, this didn't capture me. You know, the stuff in like the Wild East section like actually captured me, and I was just hooked. You know what I'm saying? I was like hooked, and then by the time I got to like this later stuff, I was like putting it in my playlist by that point. But yeah, I wasn't really like, yeah, I don't know. He hasn't got much character, I would say. It's just that upbeat song. The only thing that has the character is obviously the organ part, but there's only like one organ part. So this is me, I'm knocking it, but I'm still putting it in there, so I'm just basically saying why it's not higher. Okay, so here's House Guest. It's just like a chill version of this. There's something about like the square, I think it's square. The square like instruments that I don't really like. It just sounds a bit empty to me. Which I mean, yeah, his house is empty, so I guess it fits, but I doubt they were trying to go for that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those songs, it's kind of like falling down, like it makes my ears feel a bit... So, that means they don't like it. Yeah, I say, for all these three, right, these make my ears feel weird. I feel like I'm just pulling random things out of my ass, but this is true, okay? These all make me feel weird, so... Right, we have Organ Demo, and I actually do think this is really funny when I first saw it. It's good, okay? It's good, but... Like, if we're being honest, it just sounds like shit, but it is funny. And it's kind of wholesome, I guess. But it's not wholesome, because you can only see that if you kill him and, like, rob his house, so no, it's not wholesome. It's better than Fun Sized, yeah? It's better than Fun Sized. I think what makes it low is that it takes a bit... It's, like, a bit slow, it takes a bit long to finish. If it was only, like... If it was, like, a faster version... And it felt like it was stealing away less of your time, I would put it higher. Snowfall, straight to S tier. Not as good as Justice, but it's damn close. Well, maybe it's... Yeah, it's not that good. Maybe it is that good, guys. Like, this song is beautiful. This song, you know, when I was talking about, like, stopping to hear the music, this is... I was doing that for this, you know. I'm not even talking about Meltdown right now, I'm talking about this. I mean, yeah. I want to pull it up right now just to listen to it, it's that good. It's just calming, it fits Snowden. It fits Snowden better than the original one did. Because, like, I don't even remember the original Snowden having, like, any variation. It was just that same thing over and over, wasn't it? I don't know, you probably you can correct me if you want, but I swear, like, the original Snowden, it was just the same, like, the ding, 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 ding. And it was just that over and over and over again. But this actually has like stuff. And in the headphones, you know, in your ears, it feels like more of a real piano playing instead of you know, computer generated. So whether that's just a clever, you know, they were good at generating it, or if they actually had someone playing, that would be really awesome if they had someone playing. But yeah, it just makes you feel... It just makes you feel more calm and just more like a nice peaceful area than even the original Snowden, so... But is it better than Justice? See, the thing is, in terms of sound, yeah, I'd say it is better. But it doesn't mean as much as Justice means. So really, this is the first time I asked myself, which do I care about more? I don't know. I mean, look, if I like Justice so much... There's other songs, you know, I could put
the main theme of the game, which is like the full version of Justice, so I guess I'll call them equal. with Snowfall sliding on top.
Okay, now we have main menu 3. This is the worst out of all the custom, you know, main menus, but it is still really nice. I don't know if this actually has any Martlet songs in it. I think it does. I'll give it a listen right now, just to confirm. Alright, just give it a listen, and it doesn't have a Martlet theme, but it does have the resort theme. Honeydew Resort. So, yeah, it is nice. It is nice. But I feel like people don't really quit on Snowdin that much, so they don't even really hear it. Because Snowdin's kind of a short area, if you think about it. Now, I would say it is not as good as this. Well, maybe it is actually. Maybe they're all as good as each other. Maybe they are. They make you feel different things, you know? It's less personalised to the character though, which I don't like. But it did make me want to like stay there and wait for it to finish. Yeah, go on then, I'll put it next to number 2. The others won't be going there though. I'll just say that right now. So, Blizzard Approaching. See, I actually like this a lot more than the original. It's not A tier or anything. I think I'll put it in below that. Yeah. This is like high B. This is like, it's kind of the same song as this, but it is also, it's like, how do I explain it? It's kind of just adds the touches that this needed, you know, adding the extra kind of like bells and little like flighty sounds. I don't know how to explain it, but it does. Yeah, it just adds the detail that I feel like this is missing. But it doesn't. But it's not as good as the other ones that do it. Yeah. I'm gonna try and save the names of everything. So if you're listening, yeah, if you're listening, I'm gonna try and save the names better. Okay. Birds of a Feather, right? We have Birds of a Feather. I feel like a lot of people would rate this really highly, but me, I don't know. I don't like how it pauses, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll play it right now. It starts doing it and it just pauses, and there's literally nothing. There's no percussion and there's nothing. I don't really like that it does that, but again, I know it's on purpose and it's kind of like the way the song is. But when it gets going and it's like, you know, speeding up a little bit, it is a nice song, definitely. It's all whistles and then it's like a bird, so you got like bird whistles, so it makes sense, you know. It's fitting for Martlet, definitely. I feel like I'm pressured here. I feel pressured here to put it high. If you know, you know, okay? But there's pressure, right? Gang pressure. No, okay, let's think about this properly. Let's be English about this. We've got, I would actually put it there. It's not as good as Fever Pitch. I feel like if you're saying that's better than Fever Pitch, that's like on you. You have to realise that in your head, that you're saying this is better than Fever Pitch. But it is better than the main menus because it is an actual character theme that does its job and fits the job. Okay, here we go. So we have More Money. This is a badass song. I'm putting it in S. Now, you think I'm joking, but I'm not. If you like actually listen to it and realise, yo, this song is actually good. It's good as a song. It's good fitting the character. And what's the other one? Well, it's not emotional. Yeah. Well, it could have some hints of emotion. It could feel like, you know, there are some points where it kind of feels like there's something more going on, some sort of like, some sort of sadness in there. I sound arty, but I'm telling the truth. You know, if you listen to it, it's probably, that part of the song's probably playing now. There's something underneath, you know what I'm saying? And his character, most people don't know, but there is actually something underneath, which is like him being in debt and all that. Oh, we're gonna get to these. Oh, don't get me started. Anyway, it's like the tale of like someone who's just trying to get by. You know what I'm saying? That's what this theme says to me. It's just someone who's trying to get by, but also being stylish as hell while doing it. And I'm probably gonna nick this song to use, like, if I include like the cool Soroba in a video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably nick this. Because I mean, literally, he has the same glasses. I actually took inspiration from his glasses to make the profile picture. So there you go. There's some lore. Yeah, it's better than... Is that... No, it is actually better than all those. It actually is. Because I would actually listen to that. And I do listen to it. So, and you can't stop me. So, Delivery. I hate this song. Because it just reminds me that the whale is turning up. And you have to wait like 20 minutes. And then you accidentally press the wrong button and you have to wait for him to fly all the way up and then all the way back down again. It does nothing for me. Song-wise, as a song it does nothing for me. Nah. Occupied Server, I hate these three porcelain pricks are actually the worst. Like, they are a stain on the flawless characters of this game. That's what they are. Well, and this guy as well, but you know, he's working minimum wage, you can forgive him. These guys are not working at all. They don't do anything for society. They block the blockages, and they do for no reason. They're just trying to get attention. Everyone hates them. They don't even have a bounty. Like on the bounty board, they're there, but they have no reward because no one wants them, and that includes me. Okay. And he is a disgrace to sunglasses, and Mo pulls them off way better. And I actually like the song. I hate how I like this song. It's actually like A tier. Well, it's not A tier, but it's like it is just a nice groovy theme for a short gang encounter, which is what this is, and it fits. And it's better than Blizzard Approaching because it's more unique. But it's not better than In Darkness. This is like this is gonna stay stuck to the top of B tier. Now, luckily, I can place this all the way at the bottom because it is the bottom, probably the worst in the whole thing. So not only is it just like a worse sounding version of this, but it gets faster and faster and higher pitch, and you have to listen to it 3 times. You have to so it plays and it loops twice. So you have to listen to it 2 more times, higher pitch and faster. Like, what are we on TikTok now or what? So you know what, I'm gonna make it. You know, this is happening. This is happening. You're watching this right now. Play. See, check something. Right. You're watching this right now. We're gonna give it. What colour do we give it? Dark blue. No one ever uses dark blue. Low. And then what are we gonna call it? What's the guy's name? The stupid guy's name? Refill or something. I know. Is it called Dave or something? Yeah, there's like a 1% chance of being called Dave. Right, we're gonna call it Dave. This is purgatory. This is where tuting's going. Right. We'll bring that up we'll bring that up later. Okay, we'll bring that up. This is not the video to be bringing up shooting morality. Relaxation. This is actually a beautiful song. This is actually makes me feel like as emotional as the Amori's like real world song, which is saying a lot. It's definitely going in S tier. The only question is how high in S tier. It's about as like where Snowfall is for me. Just giving that atmospheric feel. You know, these two are good for the same reason. Just giving you that atmospheric feel, that calming feel. Just lovely to listen to. Now this is going above. Whoever they put on the acoustic guitar on this, I hope joins a real band, because they can make me cry. Whoever they put on, they're making me cry just with a simple acoustic guitar. Yeah, and this does make me emotional. Like the first time when I played it, maybe not so much, but like even on the first replay of many, right? The first replay, I got to here and I was just actually like about to tear up, because it kind of makes you think like how actually nice and hospitable like the underground is, and then basically Clover could just live there. Yeah, that's also another topic for another video. But Clover could have totally just lived here and waited until he died of natural causes and then just gave this all. I don't know why no one like talks about that. And it wouldn't be any faster. No, okay, I can't get into this. This is for another video. Yep. It just makes you sad and it also makes you happy. Yep, just like every other song in here. Right, here we go. Honeydew Resort is good. I probably need to give it a listen, so give us a sec. Yeah, that was really good. I don't know why they made 5 Honeydew band songs and they made them all really good. I think it was just because the band is like the self-insert, so they're trying to show how good they are, you know, it's like a flex. I approve of that anyway. It's a nice area theme, you know, it has the snowed-in motif in it. It's just does its job, and for doing its job, you will get an A tier. Yeah, there. Right, and now I'm gonna have a break and come back another time. Right, I'm back. So now we're doing Honeydew Snow. And this one obviously is just a remix of the snow theme, but I don't know, it is nice. I mean, all the band songs, they're all good. They don't really serve a purpose. That feels like harsh, but it's true. They don't really serve a purpose, but they do. They're just good little bits of song, like surprisingly good. You put them all A? No. I'm gonna put this one in B, this one also in B, but it's less good. See, I remember these. I'm trying not to say that much about them. So Honeydew Hideaway though. So that was Honeydew Snow and Honeydew Ruins both going in B. So here we have Honeydew Hideaway, which is actually, like, I literally got chills when I first said this. It's actually, it's good. It's actually as good as like the actual boss theme. The only thing is that it's shorter, but what you do have is actually amazing. Like, I don't even know what it is. What is it, like jazzy? It's like jazz. It's really good. Okay. No, I'm putting it there, guys, because it's underrated. I'm putting this there and you can't stop me. Also, I remember, like, before, I was making this big, like, song and dance about justice, and I proceeded to put 3 things above it, but, guys, just think about this. I mainly was talking about the leitmotif, okay, and obviously there's something that represents it that is going to go higher, so, yeah. Right, so Honeydew Bark, it's basically just like an Easter egg song. It's just the nice little cover of the annoying dog. I'll probably put it with the others, really. Yeah, put it with the others. Well, nah. Say it's better than In Darkness is crazy. I think I'll put it in just C, because it is just what it is. It just is what it is. But I'm going to move this back up, because it's more atmospheric. Right. Protocol. Okay, this, right. This. I was talking about Forlorn, and I was saying, you know, when I heard it, it didn't grip me. It didn't, like, blow me away and hook me. But Protocol is the song that hooked me, basically. It's the first one that I actually actively noticed in gameplay. I was like, whoa, this song is good. I wonder, you know, if it has the full soundtrack like in Undertale. So yes, this is very good. It's more like chilled out. It's not like Forlorn. It's not like, this is like, Forlorn is like a more energetic. I already said this before, but it's like Protocol is more chill, and it's like it's not really trying to be a boss theme. It's more of just like a generally dancey, tangoy theme, but just into a boss, which does fit the character. That's why you're probably wondering why is he going off about this. So it's because it fits the character, and I appreciate that so much. Fitting the character is just probably the most important thing for me, to be honest. Actually, probably just to be part of telling a story. Like, these songs are telling a story, and that the better they are at doing that, the better they are. So, but this sounds good and it is fitting, so it is going above Justice, and it is going above. The only thing is though, in the actual OST, or like in the playlist, it loops twice, which I don't like, because I think it was long enough on just one go. I don't know why it has to loop twice. It gives it a sour taste in my mouth, but that is not part of the actual song, so I'm gonna put it below More Money, and the reason that is because this is the only thing of this, but this one has been improved upon, obviously, like twice. It's been improved upon two separate times. So yeah, Aviation. Now this is a nice little song. I think this song is actually a bit mid. I think it might actually be C tier. It sounds really nice to the ears, and it is just nice for one scene. This is definitely the kind of song where it's just one scene and you're done. and there's not much to say about it. But in terms of how good it sounds, it's not much, is it really? I'll just put it at the top of C tier. Now, Quiet Straight, I used to think this was just a blank. I used to think it was just a blank like soundtrack with like nothing, you know, like wind or whatever. But it actually does have music. I'm gonna listen to it now actually, because I'm still forgetting it a little bit. Yeah, so I just listened to it, and it's very like waterfall like, which it is in waterfall technically, so it is fitting. He has the flowy motif because he's like your only friend at this point. Yeah. You know what? It kind of impacts me more than Aviation. I'm actually going to put it high. I'm going to put it actually even this high. Yep. Well, that's quite base. I wonder who else is putting it that high. So main menu 4. This is the best main menu. Easily. Yeah. This is a good. This is just everything you want in a main menu theme. If this was the whole game, it would be perfect because it has everyone's theme in it. It has everything. It has the area theme, the character's theme. So well, yeah, so it has
The Feisty 4 leitmotif which
transitions into Soroba, which is like beautiful. And it has Kaneko in the background, so you can go and listen to it. In the background, it is there, a little ding, 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 ding. So like how good is that? I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, realising what I'm about to put it above. Okay, let's calm down, guys. Let's calm down. Let's put it above this, though. A main menu is... Yes, a main menu is in S tier. Yes, it is, because it just makes you happy to be in the game. It just makes you happy. Because it reminds you about all the characters. It makes you want to get back to... Because like on my first playthrough, I was on a neutral. Yeah, I'm going on a tangent. I was at a neutral, was my first playthrough. And this is obviously a topic for another video, but like... Obviously in neutral, Soroba is just like a nothing, well she's not a nothing, but she's in there in the fray, so it kind of like keeps it in the back of your head like, oh, you know, she's an interesting character. I wonder how she's going to react to
a full no mercy run. Like, is she gonna be strong?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it just keeps it in the back of your head. And also because if you are a neutral, you'll never hear Kaneko's theme apart from in Meltdown, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. So to hear it in here, you don't even know it is that. So then you go back and then you realise like that stuff like that is amazing. If you can go back and see something new, like I didn't even realise, well I didn't even know it was Soroba's theme because you hear it like 2 times, so I didn't even know it was that. And I just thought, oh, it's a nice little thing. And then yeah, you go back and it's like boom. So Vigorous Terrain, I think this is like everyone's favourite area theme that ain't Meltdown, and it's pretty good. It's probably it definitely gets you into that vibe. Like this is this game, you might as well market it. You market it as Undertale with cowboys, and this is like that. This is the cowboys song. Do you know what I'm saying? This is. When you hear this song, you're like, yeah, I'm playing Undertale with cowboys right now. So, yeah, it fits with how you kind of like running through the area. It's like a lot of long stretches to run across. It has an effect on you. It has an effect where you first hear it, you're like, yeah, we're into the meat of things. So, I am gonna go ahead and put this in S tier, but I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it below Justice though. Alright, Sandstorm approaching. Now this is, I think this might be the best battle theme. Maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just barely better than Blizzard. I can just think of a few key details that I just like, you know, the extra touches that they add. I just like it a bit better than the extra touches in this one. And I like the sound fonts better. Yeah, I like it better than these band songs. If this was the battle theme for every area, I won't mind. So here's Mining Co. Underrated song, underrated area theme. I mean, yeah, it's just an underrated area theme. It's just nice to listen to. I don't think there's much to say about it in terms of like deep art house analysis, you know, but it is underrated. Kind of like Seclusion, yeah, it's good for the same reason Seclusion is good, but which is better? I would actually say they're about equal looking at it now. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll go in Mining Co. Yeah, Mining Co's better. Alright. Gemstone Fever, this is like the quiz song. It is a bit in your face and a bit annoying. Yeah, there's something about it. It gives me like Sweetheart Amore vibes. Just be like too in your face. I know that, and it's like kind of the point that it's in your face. So it's like you can't really be mad. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this song... I don't know, it does kind of pop off actually if you give it a chance. Like later on in the song it kind of pops off. Yeah, I'll just put it like Below Aviation. For now, anyway, Going Up. So this is just the mines, but it's an elevator song. And while it is going on my elevator music playlist, or it is already, it's not good for much else, but it does do its job. And it is a nice little tune. It's got pretty realistic sound, like it feels like you're in an elevator. It's just kind of in this tier. Yeah, let's go in there. Alright, I'm back, just had a break, and now we're ready to go on to here. So I guess we've got all like the Wild East stuff ahead of us. I'll try and get through all of it. So it goes up to here, which is like, yeah, 30 or something. Oh. Right, start with starting with Mining Co and Cushion, because it's a fun, funny play on words, right? I'm gonna, well, this, yeah, so this is like this, but when the rocks are falling on you, that's literally all it is, and it's just a more kind of dangerous version of the song. To be honest, it's not really necessary in the game. I mean, it's not that it's bad, but the fact they use it for like 0.1 of the length of the song is like, well then what's the point then? Guys, it doesn't sound bad. Like, I guess in terms of sound, I would just put it next to the original, but they didn't get use out of it, I feel like, and it doesn't have much of a purpose. I feel like that just makes it go down. Maybe going down to like, yeah, the elevator, because it's like the same thing, they're both used for only one scene. Well, yeah, it's forgettable as well. I might even put it in D, really, just because of forgettable factor. But if Going Up is here, Going Up is down, and this also is as well. This is down here. In fact, Organ Demo is better than this. I don't know why this is high. Yeah, that's like that, and this is like that, where that should be. Or where that was. Yeah, so just to say for anyone's listening, so Mining Concussion is in C, the top of C. Moved Honeydew back to mid D tier. Moved Going Up to top D tier. So Shimmer. This is, I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to go listen to it. I know when it plays, I just don't remember it. One sec. Right. It's well, it's another one that's just for one room, and it's another one that's just a remix of the song. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, I put it in Dave. That does not deserve that. Shimmer. It's cute. It's like for the first time you see it, you're like, whoa, it's a cute little thing. But this cutscene kind of drags on a bit when I'm actually just trying to like get through a run. You know, you're trying to get to the good stuff. You're trying to get to the actual town of the Wild East. You don't care about like the mining area. Well, the mining area is definitely very well made and very good. It's just like cutscenes like this that just take a while. I suppose it's just kind of like this one, but I can see more potential for just using it as a background in a video type thing. I guess I'll just put it with this. and I'll say it's better. So top of C tier for Shimmer. Now Apex. I remember this one. If you watch the art live stream of the devs for this, they were saying like, oh, no one likes Apex. Like, I think it's quite good, but no one else likes it. And because they were saying like no one likes atmospheric songs. Now, I do like atmospheric songs. I feel like I'm not showing that very well. But some of them are better than others. Okay, I mean this is an atmospheric song and this is high, so I want to hear it. Okay, there's gonna be more ones. These are just more mid, because they're just variations of a theme. Right? This it's a weird point in the game to have a song like this. This is like when you're standing outside Asgore's front door, but it's like not. The conversation here is pretty good. It's more important than you think, really. Like if you didn't already know all the lore, this would be like a pretty big lore drop. And the song does feel like it does feel something. The only thing I wish is that it's used in more spaces. Some places where there's no music could have had this instead. I'm not saying like all the silent parts just have this instead, because there are some moments where there should be silence. But yeah, I'll put it in a solid B. Maybe, yeah, like where Quiet Stray is, I guess. I mean, it does its job for sure. I mean, it's better. Like what I'm looking at, what's in B tier, I'm looking at. It's kind of crazy. These songs are as high as B tier when they're just kind of random little, like you've got the Honeydew Band and stuff. And Main Menu 1, and it's in B. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't, like the first half of the OST is good. Don't get me wrong, it's very good, but it doesn't have it just doesn't like have the same kick that the second half does. Like starting from like Showdown, or maybe not even Showdown, but just starting from like Feisty, it really just picks up. Like all these are fire. Well, I'm gonna have something to say about these ones, but it's just they're all good. Then you have some fire, and then you have like more. It just keeps going. Like you just think it's done, and then it just keeps going. Like every song is just good. After the house, every song is good. Every song is at least B tier. I think you won't see me place anything below B. Anyway, let's actually get to it then. Was I ranking something? What was I ranking? I was ranking Apex. Yeah. Right. Now we have Que Passion, which is like, nah, I don't actually like this. Because it's kind of a nothing song to me. It's just like, it just serves as an intro to his main song. Like, yeah, it's just like an intro. I mean, it's alright. Yeah, I guess it's alright. I mean, it fits the character, even if he is like a one-dimensional character. If I do a character tier list, we'll talk about him more. El Beliador. But if that's how you pronounce it. But so here we go. We're putting this low, like this low. Like, am I genuinely saying Main Menu 1 is better? Yeah, I am actually. Am I though? That is, maybe Main Menu 1 should go in C tier. I'm giving it a bit of credit. But this is a personal tier list, so this is what I want. In fact, if it's personal, I'll look you put it even worse than this. No, I can't on good conscience. But we have Danza. It's not very. It's very overrated. I don't even know if it is overrated. Like, I don't really see many people talking about this song. But it's like, it's just carried by the first like 2 seconds. Like, it's just, I don't like stuff like that. I don't like if a song is carried by like just one part. And it is kind of smart because like the song restarts after every turn, so you hear the good part every turn. But it's just kind of a nothing forgettable after that first part. Like we get it, bombastic trumpets, you know, guys, I might get hit. I don't like this guy, bro. I don't like this character. okay? And that's coming from me. That's not even a gameplay problem, because I did this thing first try, so you can't even say it's a skill issue. I actually just don't like him. That being said, I'm going to put him at least in A tier, because that's, like, you know. But genuinely, like, it's not better than Honeydew Resort. Honeydew Resort makes me feel better inside than this. So let's go in there. And at Oasis Valley, definitely an interesting one. Is this my favourite town? No. How can it be your favourite town when you have Honeydew Resort? But like, it's good. I don't know what to say about it. It feels relaxing. I mean, you have just gone through an extra long area, probably like the second longest or the longest area in the game. So this is an appropriate break, for sure. And you won't get anything like this until you get to Hotland, which is like endgame. So, well, I guess the Wild East itself is a town, but Oasis Valley is at least A. Just a solid area theme. Yeah, it gives you a feeling that I can't describe, that the others don't give you. But it's not as good as Mining Co. It's not as good as Mining Co. Oasis Valley indoors. This, if I remember, this is like the lowest like rated. I don't know how they rated it, but this is the lowest rated song out of everything by the fans. It might just be like likes on YouTube or something, or views on YouTube. But like, come on, how can you be mad about that? I mean, okay, yeah, there are worse songs. Well, yeah, actually, there is this. So actually, yeah, I am kind of mad about that, actually. Yeah, actually. I actually think it's the same as the original, actually. Can you actually tell how many times I've actually said that word? Anyway, I think it is the equal. And now the reason it's equal is because it gives the same feel without being too different. But it also, I'm trying to say it, it's very, what it loses in substance and like instruments, it makes up for in just the way it makes you feel. It just works. It might be simple, but it works. And that is a very strong philosophy in things like this. And the way it seamlessly transitions is just in itself a part of why it's good. And it's good. It makes it feel like the song is coming from like outside, and then when you're inside, it shields you from it a little bit. It's just a cool thing that doesn't really happen much else in the game, or any game, to be fair. So Oasis Valley indoors, yeah, high A tier. Right. Cafe Dune. I'm literally using it in the intro to this video, so that tells you all you need to know. It's going in S tier. It's actually such a little jam, just like Honeydew Hideaway. It's kind of like the same tier, but it is also better because it fits a certain area and it gives you a picture in your head of like this cafe. And so it's better than Main Menu 4. Is it better than Full On? Now this is like a, I want to say it is, you know. In fact, it does just sound that good. I want to put it against Vigorous Terrain. But this is, I don't want to be called a, you know, heresy or whatever, heretic. But I am. No. Yeah. And I feel like I need to exaggerate some placements a bit more just to show my opinion, because I try to be objective a bit and like even things out more. But if I dislike something, I want to be able to put it high. I guess I've already done that with More Money. Yeah, I guess if it's me seeing it, I won't think it's weird, but other people might think it's weird. Guys, if you're in this point of the video, this is, what is this, like a third? This is like a third of the way through. If you think I'm weird by now, let me know. Right, Love Blaster. Well, Love Blaster is, I mean, it's like good, but it's just kind of annoying. I don't know why. I don't know if it feels like it's a remix of something, but it's not, as far as I know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little like, it's a little fighting theme, it's a little game theme. Okay, it's better than Apex. But I just wouldn't listen to it casually. I feel like that's what separates B tier from A tier. A tier is like, I would actually have it on my playlist. B tier is like, I would not actually listen to it, but it is nice in the moment. Yeah, that's what it is, you know. Yeah, I like that distinction. And then this is going up actually though. Occupy Turf I'm putting above Love Blaster at the top of B tier. Because just because the characters bring it down, it's not actually that bad. In fact, you know what? Occupied Turf is an A tier. It's actually a really good theme, guys. It's a good character theme. It's not better than Bartlett's character theme, though. Right. The Love Blaster at top of B tier. Occupied Turf moved to low A tier. So there you go. Finale, it's just the same thing. I'm just putting it next to it. I don't have anything to say about it. Well, I mean, it's better because it's more like grand. It's more like, you know, crazy because it's a boss or whatever. This minigame, by the way, I'm going to say this right now. This minigame does not prepare you for Soroba. I'm sick of people saying that. Like, the attack patterns are not the same. The hitboxes aren't the same. Like, the way that you attack isn't the same. Like, the charge shots are really slow, whereas in Soroba it's really fast. And you can't shoot while charging up. Literally nothing lines up. Like, none of it lines up. So, like, why do people say that? Because then what if some guy sees that advice and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the game like 3 times in a row flawless, and then this mysterious like apparent pacifist boss is just gonna be easy, and then they get to Soroba and then they just get their ass kicked because they're on default armor. Like, come on. Right, rant over. North Star. It is definitely short, but I like it. It's B tier. It's B tier, top of B tier. Because just that moment, even if it is just one moment, that moment is so cool. And the introduction of Starlo, who is like the GOAT character. Well, I shouldn't say the GOAT character, but this song plays a part in making you think he's actually like cool. Like you think, even just for a brief second, you think he actually is as cool as he's trying to be. And that song is, I appreciate this song for accomplishing that. Right, Feisty, straight to S tier. And then I say North Star is top of B tier as well. So Feisty, straight to S tier. This song fits the characters. It sounds good enough to be on my playlist. My hypothetical playlist, which I don't actually have. I just listen to the full OST. But it's good enough to be on a playlist. It's good. It fits the characters. It has some sort of weird level of emotion. It has some sort of like nostalgic feeling or like playful. There's some emotion in there, and it is around where more money is. Just a good character theme. Good leitmotif introduced. And if you just listen to this, you never really get a chance to hear it, but like the ending of the song is so good. Like the ending is actually kind of bangs. Like it gives me chills. I actually get chills when I listen to it. It's that level. But More Money also gives me chills sometimes. I don't want to base it off the character as well, who the theme's part of. No, I have to say it's better. Yeah, Feisty is the best song we've seen so far. Yeah, I'm alright with saying that. Like, these two, Feisty and More Money, they were both good enough to get on the Selects Spotify playlist. So, you think about that, right? They're good enough to get on the Spotify playlist, so the devs agree with me, basically. I'm objectively right, basically. So, a new partner. This is an interesting one, because it is really a song that just gets replaced by another song instantly, Happy Hour. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's good. I want to say what I've been seeing for some of the others, where I wish there was more times where it played. But I mean, again, you can just listen to it in the form of Happy Hour whenever you want. You can just go into the bar and listen to it, I guess. And Happy Hour is better. I like the sound of it a bit better. It has a bit of a silly theme. And you think about it. Okay, think about this, guys. This song actually has a purpose. This song is Soroba's introduction song. Not Blossom. This is. Because this is what's playing when you see a facial sprite, overworld sprite, and dialogue, personality, everything for the first time. This is it. And I feel like that says something, because it's silly enough, but it has some kind of lazy and tired feel to it. And it has, it's a theme of a bar, of someone who's like stuck in the bar. Soroba's first appearance is being a drunkard, basically. That's what she looks like and comes across as. And people don't think about that enough, and people don't think about that aspect of her character enough. Like, people think, oh, she probably brings all the parties down. She's like so horrible at parties. But if you think about it, she's like getting wasted all the time. Like, that is, in a sad way, obviously it shouldn't be happening and it's sad, but she's like got comfort in that, and that is where she is in life. That is her point, her little bit of comfort that she's reached is in the bar. And then, so that's where she's introduced. A character should always be introduced like in their element, and that, if you'll see, that's what happens with everyone. So Dalv is introduced being all like sulking and like trying to hide himself in a cloak and talking to himself, you know, lonely, that which is his element, and that's how he likes, because that's how his house is, how he lives. Martlet is introduced, you know, going around doing a little checklist of jobs and trying to fix things and being clumsy, which is her element. You know, Starlo is introduced doing his little cool act right at the entrance of the town. And Saroba is introduced at the bar. Not at her house, not, you know, outside the gate of the house. Not anything like that. She's introduced in the bar. And she's introduced as Starlo's, like, drunk friend. And I think that says something. And I'm very sorry that I just gave a character analysis in the middle of this tier list, but the Roba just does that to me, okay? This song is going high, it's going in A tier. It's not better than Mining Co. It's alright. Yeah. I would say, yeah. So it's in A tier below Mining Co. Right, finally we get to move on now. Happy Hour. So like I said, it's the same one in a different sound font, but it is better. I like this. It's even more like old-timey feel. Just songs like this, they did a good job. They did just good job in emulating these, you know, this type of music and this kind of, I guess, culture, I guess. I don't know. If that's how, I don't know if culture is like the right way, but it's good. I mean, this, I can't think of another like Western pixel RPG. Like no other one really gets that feeling of like you're actually in a Western environment. That's a pixel RPG. It's like unheard of, and I love this song for that. And it's going, I think it's S tier probably, because it gives me, it feels a bit melancholy, you know, especially after like playing through the game. It feels a bit some sort of like blues type, like half happy, half sad feeling, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna put it in, yeah. Well, no, I'll put it above main menu 4. There you go. So S tier for Happy Hour. Now Blossom. I was just talking about Blossom. Guys, I put it in S tier. No, I don't think actually. No, yeah, I am. Yo, I almost spoke against the great truth then. Ooh, Saroba song below S tier, guys. No, I don't think so. Anyway, it is good because it's, I mean, if you just give it more than like 2 seconds, because like on my first playthrough, I didn't really like, it kind of was just slipping past my head because it is a bit quiet, and like my brain wasn't really taking it in, because this was just right before like I got fully hooked, and you might be surprised, but this is, I didn't even care about Saroba. I was like, oh, who is this random character trying to talk to me now? You guys really don't believe that, but it's true. Like, I was just like, oh, who's this character now, you know? Though when I look back on it, I almost cried listening to this, because it's just got all the emotion there, but it's got some sort of happiness in it. Because again, the Saroba presence, like just Saroba's presence in the Wild East is very underrated. Because this song, it kind of feels like there is, so the start is very like, there's only one instrument and it's very calm, and it's very kind of almost stoic, and it's like a little bit of a, you know, a bit of a mysterious enchanting type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, like some sort of thing like that. But then after a short while, it kind of, she opens up a bit, and then it goes into a bit more of a song with some more substance, and it has more emotion. But the emotion isn't actually that sad. There is kind of sad, and it's nostalgic is what it is, definitely, which fits. And it's also, it gives some feeling of like comfort. Like again, she's found some sort of comfort in this place. And I think if Clover never turned up, she would eventually break and talk to Starlo. That's like my headcanon. She would eventually talk to Starlo about everything. Maybe after like... Maybe she would try and go to the lab solo and then like find Kaneko all messed up or something else like that. Alphys would like confess to her. I don't know how it would happen, but I think something would happen. And it would cause her to kind of just confide in Starlo and then just kind of live in this town as like a new life, because she has some comfort in here, and I just think it's really beautiful and underrated, and it only plays like twice, and I wish it played more because this is a character theme really. I think it's probably, it's not above relaxation, but it is better than Snowfall. I don't know. It gives me like the same emotions as relaxation. Now I have to put it above relaxation because it's tied to a character, so I have more strong feelings about it. And that's no one's fault, that's just how it is. Yeah, that's just how it is. Blossom, high S tier. Below Protocol, above relaxation. Yeah, I feel good about that. Right, the Wild East. This is definitely... I mean, it's just the Wild East. Like, it's just... It's a good area theme. I like how the intro is kind of like almost a bit like daunting and worrying, but then it quickly transitions into a like peaceful town type thing. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're exploring. I won't call it S tier though, but I would say it's around where Mining Co is, just like a solid area theme. I like the outro as well, where it turns into the Justice theme, and it has the whip crack. I don't know, it's just a cool theme. Yeah, it's staying on top of A tier. Okay, all these, there's something. I have half a mind to put them all in D tier, because it is kind of annoying how you have to just the simple fact that when you're listening to the playlist, you have to get through all of them in a row. Like, come on. Did they have to be in a row? That being said, it is not even that bad that I skip it every time. Sometimes I do get through all of them, but it's still annoying. And that's the only reason why I wasn't saying that the soundtrack gets good as soon as you step into the Wild East. It's just because you have these four in a row, and then you have Nap Time as well. But if it wasn't for them, it would just be perfect. I think if I am going to rank them in relation to each other, I'm going to say the Slammer. I don't even know, I can't even remember which one's which, to be honest. The Stable and Slammer, then the Clinic, then the House, I guess. Because this is too... To listen to the whole thing is too... It's too unfitting. Obviously, when you just pop in and it swaps to this for a few seconds, it's alright, but listening to it all, it doesn't fit the vibe of the songs around it in the playlist. Okay, I'm going to put the Stable in... Well, the Stable is like the least necessary, really. Because at least in the Slammer, you talk to like characters. As you can see, we've got characters here. But like, and the Clinic, you might end up there if you get killed. Oh wait, is that how it works? I don't know. You can get a health boost anyway after Clinic. And the House, obviously everyone goes to the House. You can talk to all the characters in the House, apart from Starlo. But does that mean the House is better just because it has more purpose? I wouldn't say that because I don't really like it. I think the Stable and Slammer are the best sounding ones. And the House and the Clinic aren't as. Honestly... Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at this. The way I view these is just how I view... Yeah, the D tier songs, really. But obviously they're way better than like all these, just by virtue of it being a remix of like a song that's in the top here. I'm going to say the Slammer is the best. Then the Stable, then the House, then the Clinic. Well, in fact, the Clinic has like, I have like another gripe with it, so I'll put it even further down. I'll put it below House Guest. That was a bit arbitrary, but these songs are arbitrary, so what do you want from me? 6 Shooter is going high. Yeah, 6 Shooter is a really fun mini game. I love seeing the little art of everyone's head on the cards. And well, the actual song is really good. Again, something you can do. It's just like a little beat. Well, it's not a beat, but it's just a good. I would just have it on my playlist. It's just good. It's a chill, little like like a little funky thing. Underrated everything really. And it's kind of like Cafe Doom. I won't say it's as good as these. I don't know if it's better than Honeydew Hideaway. I don't know about that. But it is S tier. But is it better than Beer Menu 4? I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely... The fact that it's longer as well, so you can just have it in the background and you can loop it as well, is really good. So, just because of that fact... Nah, it's still saying where it is. It's not better than Full On and Happy Hour. Or is it? Nah, it's better than Happy Hour at least. But it's not going any higher than that. It is like around... It could go either way here, Full On and 6 Shooter. Yeah, no, actually... I might even bump this down. Like, it's harsh, but it's true. Like, it just gets overshadowed by the other boss scenes in this game. Like, you're asking me genuinely, like, would I rather listen to Happy Hour or this? I would rather listen to Happy Hour. It's not going below them though, so don't worry about that. Stealth fans. Right, a teaspoon of gunpowder. Again, just like Happy Hour, it's really good. Just a really nice little themed Western song. It's also S tier. S tier is going to get very bloated, guys. Okay, and we're going to start moving things to K tier if it gets too bloated. Though I don't know that any of these will go in K tier. Maybe like Feisty might go in there. It's just a really nice... The only bad thing about this song is that it's too short. But I mean, it's like I'm holding it against it. Like, it only comes up in this shop. Just the fact that it's a shop theme as well, it feels really fitting for a shop theme. It makes you like think, oh, this guy's cool. He's all old-timey. Oh yeah, it is definitely around this area that I'm keeping it. I like how I've organised this. I really do feel like this is the actual order of how good they are. I don't normally get that with tier lists. I feel like I've done a good job here. So, it's kind of like Happy Hour really. It's like got a similar sound font. Nah, it's worse. By like the actual hair. It is worse by the non-existent hair on Starlow's head. That is how much better. That's how much worse it is. Right, Jewel. Jewel is. I don't even remember it. Oh yeah, it's just that little. It should kind of be a sound effect, not a song really. It's just a little thing. It's just a song because then it can be on the playlist. That's how I see this. Which means it must be D tier. And bear in mind, guys, D tier doesn't mean it's a bad song. Well, it kind of does, but it's still listenable. Like, these are all listenable songs. It's just that they don't have as much meaning to them, or you know. That being said, no, it's too short. It's basically a sound effect. It's worse than Going Up. Worse than Organ Demo. I'm just going to put it where Honeydew Bark is, to be honest. Alright, I think I'll have time for one more and I need to take a break again. Or one or two more, I'll just see. So, Sheriff's Fate. I don't really remember this, but I remember it was like it's just a silly song, like a sad, oh no, he's dead. Did anyone fall for this? Did anyone actually think he was dead? Nah, I don't even think you're supposed to fall for it. I think you're supposed to just know that it's fake. Yeah, no one falls for this. But I'm just going to give it a listen real quick. Okay guys, I just listened to it and it's kind of... Like, if this played at an actual sad moment, it would be actually sad. So I don't know what to say about that. Does that mean it does its job better or worse? Because it literally... If you listen to this song, well, you are listening to it right now, it actually has, like, the same sound as, like, Gift. You know, the do 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 do. And you know, you don't need me to tell you where Gift is going. I hate to keep spoiling the tier list. I need to stop doing that. But you know, it's not even a spoiler. You know where Gift is going, guys. Like, come on. Because we know how Gift is so good, it makes us all cry. And this actually, it sounds nice to listen. It's not like a playlist type of listen, but it is nice. It's better than North Star. I'm putting it at top of B. Because it is silly, it is actually a nice sounding little sad little song. So, yeah. Okay, this is actually the last one now before I have a break. So, nap time. Well, I said earlier I have nothing to say about it, and that's because I don't have what to say about it. It's just like a slightly cuter version of the house, is it called? Yeah. And it's like, yeah, everyone's sleeping, yeah. Saroba makes Starlo sleep on the couch. That's crazy. Actually, nah, do you guys think Saroba's making him sleep on the couch, or do you think she's taking the couch? This is a real question right now. This is it. Okay, forget all the other questions I've asked. They're all stupid. This is what I want you to comment about now, unless you already have, but edit the comment, do whatever, right? Does Saroba make Starlo sleep on the couch, or does she volunteer the couch? Or does Starlo volunteer the couch? Okay, I want to know. Because there's no way to know, actually. All you know is that there is a couch and there is a bed. So, I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. Now, where am I putting it? Well, I'm putting it straight bloody, like, at the bottom, because it shouldn't exist. It doesn't need to exist. Alright, now I need to have another break. But we're getting to the really good stuff after the break, so that's going to be exciting. We're about halfway done. Welcome to the real bit. Wait, I got it in the wrong order already. No. What is it? Real objective based. Awesome. Yeah. Welcome to the cool, epic, real, objective based. Awesome. Welcome to the real objective based. Welcome to the real objective based awesome. What is this? Right. Welcome to the real objective based awesome Undertale Yellow music tier list. There you go.